Has Anwar Ibrahim's Madani government failed the Rakyat? A midterm review by AZLAN ADNAN MA. Lofty promises, waning patience. When Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim was sworn in as Malaysia's 10th Prime Minister in late 2022, expectations were sky high. His Madani government, promising a civilisational, compassionate approach to governance rooted in reform, justice, and inclusivity, heralded a new dawn for a nation weary of corruption, instability, and economic stagnation. But nearly 3 years on, public patience is wearing thin. Has the Madani government failed the Rakyat? Economic pressures mount. On the economic front, the numbers paint a troubling picture. Despite global headwinds, Malaysians had hoped for tangible relief. Instead, cost of living pressures have intensified. Subsidy rationalisation has led to rising fuel and electricity prices, while wage growth remains stagnant. The ringgit continues to weaken, steadily eroding purchasing power. Although Anwar touts fiscal discipline and improved investor sentiment, many ordinary Malaysians feel left behind. Youth unemployment remains high, and affordable housing remains out of reach for many. Reform promises stalled politically. The promised era of reform appears to have stalled. The government has yet to implement substantial institutional changes. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC, continues to face credibility issues, and several key appointments suggest a reversion to political patronage rather than a move towards meritocracy. Efforts to restore public trust in governance have been cautious and inconsistent. Bureaucratic bloat and inefficiency. Meanwhile, the civil service, long a bastion of bureaucratic inertia, remains largely untouched. With a public servant-to-population ratio of approximately 1:19, Malaysia ranks among the highest in the world, yet productivity and efficiency remain deeply lacking. Without reform in the machinery of government, Madani policies risk being choked by red tape and administrative lethargy. Misplaced priorities abroad. Despite pressing problems at home, Anwar appears more inclined to direct public funds overseas than to resolve local suffering. His government has committed financial aid to Gazans, Palestinians, and even the Lebanese, while many Malaysians continue to struggle with rising costs and economic insecurity. While humanitarian concern is commendable, it would be more appropriate for the Prime Minister to channel his personal salary to such causes, rather than diverting taxpayer money when domestic needs remain so urgent and unaddressed. Coalition tensions and ideological drift. The unity government's broad coalition, from Pakatan Harapan to Barisan Nasional, has resulted in ideological incoherence. While Anwar speaks of national unity and inclusion, conservative forces within the coalition have obstructed progressive reforms. Issues like education reform, minority rights, and civil liberties have seen little meaningful movement. The banning of books and silencing of dissenting voices further undermines Anwar's image as a reformist. East Malaysia still left behind. In East Malaysia, long-standing grievances persist. The long-promised fulfillment of the Malaysia Agreement 1963, MA63, has yet to materialize in any meaningful way. Sabah and Sarawak continue to face infrastructure deficits, lack of autonomy, and economic marginalization, further fueling the perception that Putrajaya has failed to treat them as equal partners in the Federation. Public confidence on the decline. Public trust is fraying. Recent surveys indicate waning confidence in the government, with more Malaysians doubting that Madani policies are improving their daily lives. The reformist fire that once defined Anwar's image is flickering amid growing frustration on the ground. Stability without substance. To his credit, Anwar has maintained a level of political stability in an otherwise fractious coalition and played an active role in regional diplomacy. But stability without substantive progress offers cold comfort to a population hungry for real change. Verdict: promise without performance? To be fair, Anwar inherited a fractured, polarized nation, but leadership is measured by action, not by rhetoric or excuses. The Rakyat voted for change, real, structural, and visible. So far, what they have received is more promise than performance. Unless bold steps are taken to fulfill the Madani vision, history may judge Anwar Ibrahim's government not as a turning point, but as another missed opportunity in Malaysia's democratic journey. A heartfelt light. To every soul whose hand did give, you've helped me dream, helped me live. In darkest hours your light came through, with hearts so kind, so pure, so true. Your gifts, like stars in deepest night, have steered me gently toward the light. Each coin, each word, each silent prayer, a thread of hope, so rich, so rare. My eyes once dimmed now seek the skies, and slowly, clearer visions rise. Because of you, I dare to see the world again. Its grace, its plea. Your compassion's flame will not just stay with me alone. It lights the way for others wandering through despair to feel the warmth of selfless care. You've shown what love in action means, in quiet ways through giving scenes. You've built a bridge from soul to soul and made the broken feel more whole. So let this thanks rise like a song, a melody both soft and strong. May your example gently call more hearts to rise to give. To fall into the joy of lifting pain, of planting hope where none remains. Your kindness walks beside me still, a light, a love, a living will.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support.